idea of trade is that you can have anything, but you can only have what you can make, and that is quite interesting because that's not the idea of trade. The idea of trade is that on top of that, if someone else can make something that you can't make, but you want what they can make, they could want what you make, and you could give them what you make, so you could get what they make. But then, so that's the idea of trade, which is interesting, and it's true because, some European couldn't have Chinese rat infestation. Not a Chinese panda, a European might be able to trade, or India, yeah, that's close, not close, closer. India could trade an Indian elephant with China for a panda, although I don't know why they would want that. Anyway, so they would do that, and that's where money comes in. Because if you want to make laws for a society, which obviously people, 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago they did want to make a society. It's easier to make a society with money, because if you want to implement laws about things cost, if you didn't have money, you'd have to account for everything, or people could just make their own deals. And, that's fine as well, but still. So, if you make your own deal, say, you could not like this person, so you could trade one of your pigs for 5 of their chickens. However, what you think is a fair trade is 1 pig for, say, 2 chickens. But with money, there's a set cost for everything, because money isn't different things. It's 1 pig for 10 monies and 2 chickens for 10 monies. So you can't say, I'll trade 10 monies for 25 monies. And that's quite interesting because it's the backbone of our society, money. And it all came from this really simple idea. When people wanted to build a society, they said, what if you didn't have to dislike someone to make them pay loads for something? You could just, you can. That's interesting because that's the idea of brands, that you can make people pay for more that other people can make. Oh yeah, that's interesting, because other people could have pigs, but they would be quite far away. In a modern day example, the expensive 1 pig for 5 chickens, that may be some designer shirt, and that's like 5 meters away. That's ridiculous, but still. But then the local M&S isn't very local because it's 5 miles away. You wouldn't want to go 5 miles just to spend a little less. And especially not in the olden times. In the olden times, because, they didn't have cars. They might have had carriages, but not in the times when we were domesticating horses. So that's the idea of brands. That's the idea of not liking someone so they pay more. That's basically the idea of money and trade, and that's quite interesting.